Welcome back to my channel, the Serendipitous Crafter here. It's been a while. A lot going on, and finally got some chance to do some crafting. I sound a little sniffly because I think I'm coming down with a little cold. Hopefully, it's a small one and not a big, full blown one. So today's project is for Lottie's Magic Attic. I'm on the design team, and this is April's design team project. And I went with the mini project. We have some projects we can do like mini size, something that won't take too long. So that's what I'm doing this month since I didn't have too much time on my hands. So I decided to go with, we're using the heirloom, no, sorry, the we're using the Rooted in Love digital kit. And so I'll have that link down below in the description box for you to go directly to it. And it's really a continuation of her month-to-month series I think she has on it. So they kind of all go together. So I printed some small journaling pages. I printed a few to a page to get some small sheets. This is one of the background pages, like really just a background page to use. This is one of the journaling pages I blew up, and I was planning to use this on my heirloom journal and maybe do a spread. I'm not too sure, so it might be a two-parter in the sense that I may start with something, finish it, maybe continue on doing a spread if I have time. So these are the digitals I wanted to put in. So Rooted in Love is a lot like these pages, and it also has these landscapes, which I totally love. Has the cabin, has the mountains, and I really love that. And that reminds a lot about my parents and the heirloom journal that I started creating. I think it was in February's design team project, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not sure where I have it in my chaos of a craft room at the moment. We won't go there. So anyway, so that's this is all part of the kit. And what I did was I took, there's several of these images, and the house is on this side and it has a different the house is on this side and it has a different landscape. And so this landscape, I actually printed it on a like 5x7 size, like this size here, because I was going to make a matchbook, like a little match notebook out of it as a mini project. And I really liked, and I just took the center of the picture being the landscape of the house. So, and as you can see, I already have it kind of cut out. It's really not, it's like this is a 5x7 size, and I just cut it where I wanted the image to land on, and then I just really eyeballed where I needed to fold it and do this. And I really wanted it to be kind of looking like this, right? And I'm going to add some pages. So that's a really easy project. Nothing too fancy, just something you can take a little bit to create with. Oh, I'll show you the other page that was also digital of the Rooted in Love, and it was this page. So it's a kind of and it's like the whole page is this kind of checkered. Let's see if I can, was it like this? I don't know how I cut it, but I also printed it at a 5x7 size because I want it to be the same kind of perspective sizing. So, and then I just started doing that, and I was kind of doing this at my mom's, staying with her right now. And so I don't have any craft supplies over there. I just bought like the bare minimum scissors. So I can't cut straight to save my life, literally. You can see that's crooked. And the same thing here, you can see that's kind of crooked. And so since I'm in my craft room, I am going to straighten it because it actually drives me a little nutty that it's not straight. And I can't really go by the guide because it was all cut. using scissors, so it's kind of hard to actually make it straight. But we're gonna try. And it actually looks better. Okay, it's good. And I'm going to cut these a little. And I gotta check. I think I measured. So we're just gonna put some like note pages in here. And you can sort of write on these using a kind of a black pen. So this is the measurement I have of the little matchbook for the inside. So I'm just going to cut out a few more of these, and I just rip it. No big deal. I don't want it to be too pristine. And this is going to end up being in my heirloom journal there that I made with the piano sticks. If you go a few videos back, you'll see it. And I'm going to do my inking. And I was wanting to, like, I should have double-sided, like, printed. That's why I printed this page. So I don't know if I'm still going to, because now it's going to thicken it up, I find. So, I don't know. I was just going to put some random pages and leave the backs. Leave the backs white. Or, you know, can also ink them up. Maybe we'll do that. I'm just kind of running, going with the flow. I love matchbooks, and like with the real matches. And they don't make, well, I don't think they make them anymore. We don't see them as often, like considered vintage now. Yeah, so, but I like making it as an ephemera piece in a journal. And it could be anything. You can keep, you know, little pictures in it as the pages instead, right? It doesn't have to be papers. I'm just going to ink this up. So yeah, so like this is going to go in here, and I'm going to staple it. And so yeah, you could ink the other side and be able to write on the other side, or just leave it blank, or you can actually tear it out when you're done with it. You can actually use this as a background for collaging, collage a few pages. So it's like a little art matchbook thing. That's an idea. And yeah, and put little pictures. If you do like really small kind of picture, you could. And I'm not concerned about bending it and stuff, because this is supposed to be old and used up sort of thing. I'm sorry I'm inking on camera. It's like watching glue dry, but here we are doing the thing, and my dauber is shedding, I should say. And if I had my stencils out, I would totally do a little stencil design in here. So just to give you a couple of ideas, you can use a stencil and put a little design, make it look pretty. Same thing with the back of these. You could do the same thing, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of ink just to get them a little dirtied up. It's like a little prototype. So, if I really want to dress another one up, I could. There we go. Now, and so you want it like enough of a gap here, because I'm going to put my staple in, And you want this to be able to come in and out anyway, so you have to be sure not to staple this part down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add these pages. And I think I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do a few of these. Make some variety. Take this white border off. I hope everybody's doing well. We have some great things coming up this summer. Been following Lottie's Magic Attic in our Facebook group. We have an event coming up for June-tober, and it's my first collaboration in that event. So I'm not sure what it's going to be. Like I have an indication what it's going to be, but because they tell us what they're planning on, but I've never been part of the June-tober, so I'm like, it should be really fun. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what we create with that. And that's crooked, of course. And and I'm attempting to use the scissors to straighten it. That's not going to work. I'm just gonna. It's because I want the pages to fit. And mind you, I could do these like as torn pages as well. I give it a little bit of interest. So I'll show you what I mean. Like more torn than just tearing it with a ruler. Just notice the light on this. There we go. And yeah, so like I mean, you can do this like a more rough edged. And maybe even like an accordion or a waterfall type of look. You can do that. You can do in between. Oh, let's do that. See, when you're creating on the phone, I really didn't know what I was going to do. And I had the basic idea of what I wanted. And I was feeling a little blah. Didn't know, kind of loss of mojo, creative mojo a bit. I was tired, getting sick, that sort of thing. But now that I'm here, that I'm sitting at my desk, and it's a mini project that I can finish within, we're recording, so it's already 13 minutes in, that I can finish within 30 minutes. And I'm already feeling better because I haven't been in my craft room in over a month, I'd say, since the last video, literally. So yeah, it kind of feels nice. Okay, how did I have that? This is the big one. So like this, goes like this, goes like that. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And should I start with this? Yeah. Oh, I really like that. It's kind of cool. Okay, but I want more than 4 pages, so I'm just going to add these at the back. They'll be like extras. I'm hoping to get more time in the craft room here in May, and I'm not sure what I'm doing for May's project yet. I'm sure I'll come up with something, right? Okay, so we just gather them all up like that, and we got a little bit of a waterfall effect. And so I'm just going to put that in there. And I'm going to snug it to the edge of it. Just make sure the sides are kind of staying where they need to stay. And then I'm going to staple it with the tiny attacher. And since like I can have that in here. I'll put this in here. And I did a little gusset here, like the Matchbook usually has. And I think I'm good. So I'm gonna staple it here. I think I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna separate them enough that we only need two. There we go. Doesn't it look like a matchbook? I think it does. And then we just flip it open and there you have it. And then the project. Really? That was quick. I think the hardest part was trying to decide like from the image of which piece I wanted, but I really like the little house and just the little accent here of it wrapping around, which is all good. Okay, so there you have it. I think that's gonna be it. I don't know where my heirloom journal is to kind of find a spot for it, but we will. I'll be back with it. And so I hope you enjoyed my mini little project for today, for this month. Be sure to check out the description box for the links to Lottie's Magic Attic and her Etsy shop, and where you'll find this kit called Rooted in Love. And there's quite a few other. This is from it too. Other ephemera. It's a few page kit, and the background pages like the mountainous views. These other kind of mix of background pages and journal pages. These two as well. Actually, I had wanted to put this in here. Actually, that would have fit really, really good. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut one out, and I think I'm going to just put it as a little background page. I was going to sort of use it as pages, but not in the, like folded in half type of thing. I was just going to use them as inserts like this as well, you see. But we can put them on this. Oh, I really gotta cut off a little chunk there. Or even, would have been really cute. A little fold. Would that work? A little journal in between? Or did you look at that? I could totally do that too. And then, you just kind of fold it over here, like turn it over here. But I wonder if I don't think my stapler. Oh, yeah. But you can see the possibilities of what you can do with a little matchbook. And of course, I didn't do the back of these. So you got white blank pages again. See, you can just how do I do that again? Yeah, you can just kind of do it that way. I'm gonna cut it off a little bit more. And of course I'm using my scissors, so that's not going to be straight. And you can just back them back and do that. And you can, oops, put if it was on the right side up. Yeah, there's quite different things you can do. You could take the thickness, that's for sure. But if you want to put pictures in it and stuff, I think it's cute. Okay, I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna go for it. Just need to find. No, I'm using my. I don't know where my glue stick went. And this is my. This is actually a fabric glue stick. Oh, yeah, that's a little messy. There you go, and I'll be able to cut the pages a little bit better. And I think I'm going to cut 2 more pages here. Just when you thought I was done, right? Just when you thought I was done. I'm going to try to cut these. That was too short. And that's a drawing. Just, I was wondering why this glue is doing this, and then I read the label and it said it was fabric glue. So it probably works really well. Let's see if that's it. Of course, I cut the one that's just freshly glued, and I think I'll just edges. Let that dry a bit. This one's still wet. This one has a lot more white. Well, I think you catch my drift on that. Anyway, just like quickly put this together, but I kind of like it. So we got a little mini journal, double-sided, and I think my inker is out of ink. My ink pad is running low because it doesn't seem to be inking very well. So I'm gonna sew. I think I'm gonna sew these in. Okay, I need to cut. Let's cut this one. the bottom of it a bit. Which one is going to be the cover? This one? They look kind of the same. Okay. And let's put this right side up. I think I'm just going to do, I just need like 2 holes in there. So let me just take this, get my needles out. Just a sec there. Can't find anything right now. Okay, so we're back. I sewed in my signature. It took like max 5 minutes. Just did a 2 holes and just tied a knot in between. And then we have a little notebook inside. And then I just covered the back with some of that background page. And there we have it. And we have a little scrappy matchbook kind of notebook. Put whatever we want in it. And it closes up and goes like a matchbook. And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and come back for more. And I'll just leave you with serendipity and find you in your crafting. That's it for now. Talk to you soon.